This may not be all of them.
Did you get these on your excursion?
A recent excursion, I bought some last year also.
Okay. Oh, that's a nice sheath.
Does it say, is that the sheath for it?
Yes, it's a metal container for it.
Oh.
It has a wolf's head at the top.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
That is cool. Got some faces around the top, and then the
Dragon with a blade coming out of its mouth.
So is that a tri-edged blade?
Yes, they're always 3.
That's cool looking.
And that's all one piece?
Yes, it's a single cast solid piece of metal. Sand cast and antique. And he has hundreds of items.
And you
I
can
have
you can cast spells with it? Or cast out demons? Or what do they do?
Yeah. They use them in rituals. It's supposed to be one of the darkest and most powerful items. It traps and destroys evil.
That's crazy.
That's
you
cool.
Use that on Joel.
Anyway.
What else you got? There's another one. This one has 3, so it's always 3, right? So you get these 3 faces at the top of the hilt. What's on the very top? Some kind of decoration?
Half of a Dorji Thunderbolt.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you. Know the Dorji?
No.
I'll show one coming up. The next thing I'll show.
All right.
And it has a Garuda.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow, that's cool.
That is
neat
cool.
looking. Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you going to display these?
This right. There's a thing that this sets in. The other
Okay.
things I will make something where they sit like this.
Right. You
But
don't
there's
want to
a
just throw
base.
them up there.
I haven't found the base.
He's going to leave them jammed into Flying Rich's back.
Use Flying Rich as a display.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
That is a double Dorji design. And it's has 2 of them on each side. So a Dorji has either 4 or 8 bands like that. I think it's also called a Thunderbolt. And again, the stuff I read about Tibetan Buddhism's been 30 years easily. But I have a small collection that I've acquired in 30 years. And then last year and this year, I bought a lot.
Now, did customs say anything about all this stuff?
No. The Buddha statue in Dallas, they pulled my suitcase aside and called somebody else to come look at my bag. And I waited like 15 minutes for the person to come. And there were like a dozen security people doing nothing. So they called somebody special. She had already put her shoes and jacket and stuff on and fell asleep sitting on a chair waiting on me. And inside, it was my carry-on. Inside my carry-on, there's the Buddha statue, the statue of Buddha, and it is a solid piece of like cast iron. And I think they were I think they were checking to make sure I didn't have stuff inside the statue, or maybe that it was a solid piece of gold I was smuggling out of Thailand.
Right.
So here is a bigger Dorji that has dragons and skulls on it.
These are
That's
used in
cool.
rituals too.
So how did the person check it? Did they just like pick it up and?
They examined it. It's obviously a solid piece of iron.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a Buddha statue. I'm surprised the amulets, the Garuda coin amulets. We must have 200 to 300 of them in our carry-ons. They didn't bat an eye at those.
That's cool. That's cool as hell.
There is one for each of you. It's something L wanted to bring back special that was significant to her religiously, significant to Thai culture, and significant to her personally. And the ones we brought back are made by her uncle, who's a Buddhist monk. And while we were there, he left the temple he was at, and he had one monk above him who owned the temple, and he left and built his own temple. I got to join. I don't know. I think I mentioned it on the last show. I got to help carry the Buddha and the monk statue and put it in place at the consecrating and opening of the temple.
Yeah.
Which is a massive privilege.
Yeah.
Only a couple people get to do that at each temple when it's opened.
Right. Ever. Right.
And
Yeah.
it's
That's amazing.
not done. Yeah, it's not done again. So the number of temples times 6. That's the number of people in the entire country that get to participate in that. So
those are the coins.
And I didn't
that have
ask.
the string or the piece of cloth. Wasn't it like a red? Am I misremembering something?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes. So there's string.
Yeah, okay.
There's string in it.
Okay.
And then the cloth is part of not his monk's robe, but the shawl that they wrap around.
Okay.
And so when it's worn out, it's put into the amulets. So it's supposed to be full of power from all the prayers and stuff.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the white is from the bracelets, scrap from the bracelets that they make. And then some of them have stones or little black hairs or other things in there. I don't know what they are. I will ask more if we get to go back next time we go back. I'll have lots of questions for him.
Wow.
So here's a Tibetan bell and a Dorji together in a case.
Now,
Is that
if you just
cast?
listen to the podcast, you're missing out on half the show here.
Oh, the case. Okay, that was the case. Oh, wow.
You got to check it out on YouTube or Peertube. See the good stuff.
The cases that they use are not really cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Now Zell asleep.
I've got people sleeping in the house. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be doing that.
Somebody's like, "Did you hear a bell last night?"
Hey, L is the bell. Full stop. Well, Midwestern bell. Janelle is more of Northeastern bell.
That's cool.
prayer beads, there should be 108 on there. Should be 108 on this also. These are hand carved, not as intricate as the other ones, but little round bone skulls. He gave me this and a couple other things for free.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
Bone, but it broke in transit. It's in
Oh,
two
no.
pieces
Oh
now.
no, really?
Oh,
Yeah. Sucks.
Snake vertebrae bracelets, like this one. They have white paint on them, but it comes off pretty quickly when you wear them. Right, that looks fake. And the one on my wrist looks like bone. You know the Tibetan horns that you hear that do the whoa? I got two that do that. This is a conch.
that's cool looking.
Wow. Yeah, that's super cool.
I don't know how to make it make the noise. I know he blew on it from the side.
I would guess like a trumpet, maybe, like how you purse your lips and. Yeah, from the side, though, you're right. Yeah, that would be weird. I don't know. You muted for some reason.
Push to talk. I'll Google it.
Oh, okay.
This is the stand for the brass furba.
To your knowledge, is most of this stuff actually made there? I'm just curious, like if they have craftsmen making this kind of stuff.
Made in Tibet, and it's antique.
Nice.
There's replica stuff you can get on like Amazon. Those, 20, 40 bucks for metal pieces like this, usually solid color, not brass, not iron.
Gotcha.
The antique stuff is like inlaid with turquoise and coral sometimes,
Oh, okay.
silver, brass.
Awesome.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff would have to be smuggled out of Tibet for when the Chinese took over. They don't
Yeah, after
after the Chinese take over, they really didn't like anything but communism as the religion. Oh, Mordancy, I don't know what your phone service is, but one of these days, I hope to use my new Clear service to be able to talk to Elle directly when she's available.
Absolutely, she would love it. So this is not a leg bone that's supposed to be made from a leg bone, but this is from buffalo, but it's a antique Tibetan.
Is that a horn or something?
Yes, and I don't know how to make it make noise. Another bone furba. With the dorji at the top.
And that's an incredible amount of hand work there.
And this is the last one I brought up from downstairs. I have some more. I don't know where they're at. And that's all. I'll post a picture of the skull caps in the group in the matrix, along with some of the. I took pictures of stuff that I might order and have them mail to me. Yeah,
I love how casual you say, that's all, after spending 15 minutes.
Oh no, that's all I brought up from downstairs. There's more.
Okay.
Yeah, and all the stuff from last year. But no, the furba. There's a big cast iron one. That's like 2.5, 3 feet.
Damn.
That I knew would be too heavy to put in my suitcase. But I took a picture of it, and will probably. I don't know. I didn't ask him how much that was, but there's a lot. This was really. I mean, there's single pieces that I have that I've only ever seen for like $4,000, like in the last 30 years. And I'm like, I can't spend $4,000 on this. And it was all of this was not even. I did not spend that much money on all of it. On all of it. Those.
Well, again, the most priceless piece you brought home is the lovely Elle.
Indeed. Is E6000 okay to use on bone?
I would I would look around for the right
That's how you get on
adhesive.
a watch list.
Me?
That's how you get on a watch list. Start researching how to glue bones together.
You can make your own Elephant Man.
Just search how to glue ivory together. Probably find more information on that.